So, none of KZN's 4 teams managed a winning start on the opening weekend of the DStv Premiership, but a provincial showdown between Richards Bay and Lamontfort Golden Arrows presents both sides with an opportunity for their first 3-point haul of the season. A very warm welcome to the Kings Wellatini Stadium in Umlazi as round 2 of the DStv Prem gets underway with a KZN derby. So it is Kwapeng, and Watenga has to fly across to make the save. So as suspected, he does try and catch out the goal minder from Uganda.
He was anticipating a cross inside. He went for that near post using the lace technique, generated a lot of power, but a good parry from Watenga. Also, good anticipation coming from Ndwandwe to assist his goalkeeper.
There's Ryan Moon. He's the player crossing. Oh! It's a brilliant cross. But it hits the crossbar as Velimsuni and Ndwandwe is upended just inside the 18-yard area. Sazigumbi has a go. Van Roy, who was the man who struck the woodwork, fires off another shot, but this time he's offside.
Ryan Moon going wide, being the provider. Van Roy with that attempt, it goes off the upright. But I thought that Ndwandwe took too long. But it's good understanding of the game coming from Van Roy, because as soon as Ryan Moon drifts wide, he needs to take that central corridor, and he did that very well. Unlucky not to get a goal. He did everything right, but beat the crossbar.
Knox Mutizwa. Still Mutizwa. Worked out to cross. Big opportunity here for Arrows. Mutizwa, what a save from Salim Magula. Again, it's hoisted in. Players getting in each other's way. Ryan Moon! Just as he did last season, breaks the deadlock away to Richards Bay.
He gets his first goal of this season. That is Ryan Moon, a predator, always waiting for anything that will drop on the box. Great save by Makaula, preventing Knox Mutizwa from getting that goal. They then go wide again. Van Rooyen with that ball in. Again, they attack it on the far post. As soon as it drops, Ryan Moon reacts the quickest and puts it in the back of the net. Arrows takes the lead. Moon opens his account.
Last season he did score 1 goal with his left foot. It's very reminiscent of the strike against Mamelodi Sundowns, if I'm not mistaken. Well, Lamontfort Golden Arrows did have a lot of success from range last season. As Velimsuni Ndwandwe pounces on this, still Ndwandwe. Oh, it's been skied by Mutizwa with the goal gaping in front of him.
Good work down the right-hand side, good skip coming from Moon, but he delayed and delayed. That is Ndwandwe, waiting for his captain to get into position. He needs to be leaning forward. He's leaning back when he's making contact with that ball, using the in-step technique. Any youngster watching at home, if you lean back, the ball will go high.
Well cut out by Ndlo. Clever from Ryan Moon. Turns it round the corner with just one touch, and then the cross in. Falls for Van Roy.
Good work starts into that midfield where Ryan Moon links up the play. He plays the ball wide for Mtan. That's Moon there, linking up the play, taking Tati out. Now look at the number of white shirts in the box. It's 3. Take your time, you've got the time. He rushes that shot, and that's why he doesn't get it on target. Ryan Moon is saying, if you're not sure, I'm still available for a pass.
Good header clear at the near post. Oh, appeals for a penalty, and the referee immediately points to the spot. Well, no need for a challenge such as that. Right on the edge of the area, no real danger on at that particular moment.
The danger of a striker defending in his own box is exactly that. There's contact,
yeah, the legs
there's
tangle.
contact.
Takes his time, strolls up and slots it away. Parity at the Kings Wellatini Stadium.
calmly slotted at the back of the net. Richards Bay are back in the game.
Duduzo Sabia with so much space. Oh, he could have played the pass early, opts to keep it at his feet. He's measured it in. Oh! Instant retorts to regain their lead. It's two substitutes who combine. Sabia setting up Ngube, who scores his first ever goal for Le Mans for Golden Arrows.
What I love about Sibia, he drives arrows into the box. He drives arrows into the box. That is key for me. He drives them forward. That cutback that finds Ngube on the far post, in the back of the net. The experience of Sibia, the execution from Guse, live coaching from Golden Arrows, influencing the game, Mapudi Kanyeza and co. That celebration says it all.
Richards Bay have another KZN derby on the horizon, next up against Amazulu. I'll be hoping for a better result that time around, because here at home at the Kingsway Latini Stadium, they go down 2-1 to Le Mans for Golden Arrows. And Amafana Bestende move to the top of the DStv Premiership table. It's very early, they could be dislodged even by this evening and certainly by tomorrow, but they get their first win of the season.
Coach, I did mention to Willemseni as well that it seemed as if you guys were making it more difficult than it should be, up until you conceded at the very least. What did you think of the performance?
I think it was a great performance, but we knew very well that we had to dig deep in order to be victorious on the day. But I think our game plan, because we knew when we are playing against a side that has fullbacks who are pushing forward, you need to have wingers who have the appetite to exploit the spaces given at that particular time. And I think our transition from defense to attack, it was superb. It's just the finishing that we still need to be clinical, because we got so many chances, just similar to the previous game where we were supposed to bury chances, but our finishing still has a lot to work with. I think maybe going forward we'll make sure that we rectify that and score all the chances that we get.
The best Golden Arrows teams of the past were really good in transition, as you've mentioned, but also movement. It was there today. Ball rotation amongst the front four was there today, which was so good to see. I want to talk about conceding, though, because as a goal comes in, you're busy shouting, focus, focus, and then we see what happens with conceding the penalty.
Definitely, I think it's the sickness that we have. Last game we conceded 77 minutes. We conceded, I think that lapse, we lapse very easily when it comes to concentration. That's why we were shouting focus, focus, because we know very well that the critical moments are very vital in football. The first 10 minutes of the game, last 10 minutes of first half, goes to second half, first 10 minutes and last 15 minutes of the second half. Especially when we are playing against a side that is coming from behind, obviously they will be throwing everything to us. So we still need to stay focused and try to have a defensive structure, solid defensive structure for that matter.
Very quickly before I let you go, you had a first-time scorer at the weekend, another first-time scorer today. Talk to me about that, and as well how well Usbia did in holding that player.
Definitely, he had a huge impact to Usbia. He showed an experience, waiting for the right moment to pass him, and he scored all the way to. I think there's a lot of them who are just starting to play now in the PSL, but the advantage with that is that we have players who can score, who are able to play and also score. So just like last game, it was a new player who scored, and even now, it's a new player that scored. But I think Knox are getting chances as well. Experienced players need to bury the chances and make sure that we get the results. But overall, I think the effort, we must be happy and be grateful for the 3 points. We're playing away from home, which is still home, but I'm happy for the 3 points. And we're facing Mamelodi Sundowns in our next game, so we need to focus and make sure that we get the positive results.
All the best for that.
Thank you so much, sir.
Coach Vivi, very happy in the end because, Golden Arrows, despite conceding towards the death, managed to find that winner. Now, Coach Katano Temba alongside me. Coach, what did you make of game number 2 of the season?
Well, I think defensively, lack of discipline. It happened throughout the game. When we are attacking on the other side, one fullback, when he's supposed to be staying, he also wide, so they could find spaces, pockets on the sides. Because of just lack of discipline, you see, when we thought that we back in the game, the fullback does the same thing. He goes inside again, instead of just keeping shape. So still a lot of things, a lot of work, to be done. But I was quite happy with the fight. Now we fought, as a team. But I think it will get better. It will get better and better because the fight was there. We dominated the game in certain, phases, which was very good.
I want to speak to you a bit more about that defensive side of things, because even in the first half, that's exactly where they were hurting you, out wide behind the fullbacks. So how do you remedy that? How do you try and sort that out once you've identified it as a problem area?
We've got to keep working. Probably maybe it needs a change of personnel because this has been happening over and over and over again. So probably we need to try and change and find, the right player in that position.
Thank you very much for your time, Coach. All the best for Amazulu.
Thank you.